It's the grits. It's the glam. It's the grits. And ooh, you know the glam. Oh, it's the grits. It's the glam. It's the grits. And ooh, you know the glam. Oh.
Hey, you guys.
Hello. We have a special guest here on Grits to Glam.
Oh my goodness gracious, it's me.
The crowd goes wild for Miss Taylor King. Oh my God, I just said Taylor King.
Taylor Hudson.
We just had Taylor King. The crowd goes wild for Miss Taylor Hudson.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, we have two Taylors back to back.
Oh, Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor.
You're gonna have to have another Taylor after me.
I know. Shit. Taylor Lautner, maybe. We'll bring him
Yeah.
on.
For sure.
Well, we're so happy to have
Hey,
you.
thanks for having me.
Of course.
I did tell you already that my first question would be who canceled this week.
We had a long list of people.
We
Clarkson.
can go through. Yeah, Kelly,
Yeah,
James
Kelly-
Corden.
James was supposed to come on.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wow,
so-
that's a huge moment for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was gonna be
Liam
big.
Payne.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He wanted to get his another side of the story.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a lot for us. But, we thought we wanted someone of equal caliber. So
Oh,
Yes.
totally.
Yes,
That
so
would
we
be
got
me.
you.
Yes.
We got
Okay,
you.
Great.
the Taylor Hudson show.
Hey, thanks.
That'd be a really cute today, like a
Oh.
morning show kind of vibe.
The Taylor
Okay,
Hudson
for
show.
sure.
Yes.
I don't know if I could host it on my own, but
We'll help you. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we'll be
Oh,
there
yeah,
with
for
our
sure.
setup and everything.
with our great production. And,
Yes.
yeah.
It's so expensive. Okay, Taylor. So we know you through
Yes. The grapevine.
the grapevine. I
Yeah.
feel like I remember the first time I met you was at when you first started working for David, and it was like 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah, like around 3 years, I would say. Maybe
And
more.
you're like,
I don't know.
oh, I went to
Wow.
Alabama for a year, but I was like, I remember that.
Yes.
And now here we are. I
That
feel
was
like
the shock of my life, finding out that you went to Alabama, because I was late in the game of knowing you.
Right.
And when I found that out, I thought you were lying or fucking with me.
Right.
I mean, I'm literally the last person that probably anyone would think that would go commit to University of Alabama.
Right.
But my dad did go to Auburn.
Commit to the university.
Signed my life away there. No,
Your
my
dad went
dad
to
went to
Auburn?
Auburn. So that was a huge deal because, War Eagle, Roll Tide.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so my dad was like, really, Taylor, you want to go there? And I was like, yeah, Dad.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right. And literally after the first few months of going there, I was still like, you know what, Dad, War Eagle.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
Till I die.
Wow.
So you were there for 1 year? Is that?
One full long year.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, yes.
Well, I want to dive into your college life later, because we need to just chit chat about all that. But I guess tell everyone who you are, where you're from, what you do, etc., so they can kind of get a sense of who Miss Taylor Hudson is.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. My name's Taylor Hudson. I am now 25 years old, which is crazy. I feel extremely old. Extremely old.
Yes, you're so
So
old.
old.
I'm
Ew.
so old.
We're about 22. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait. I literally am starting to tell people I'm 21 because
I feel like age in LA doesn't
Does
really,
not matter. I'm
I-
like,
don't
I'm
think it
20.
matters?
I'm 27.
no
Ah,
one knows how
okay.
old anyone is.
No.
okay. Well, yeah, I'm 25. I am the only child. I did have a twin and I ate him in the womb. Well, so I say.
Love it.
But yeah, there's only room for one.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I lived a bunch of places.
Right.
I was originally born in Miami, and then moved around Florida a little bit.
Cute.
And then my dad's job moved us to Austin, Texas. So that was kind of where I got the southern, little start of
Your southern twang.
Yeah.
yeah. And then after living there for about,
Yes.
where our lives connect in the grapevine, I met a bunch of people that lived while I lived in Austin, Texas. I met a ton of people through dance and school and whatever,
Right.
but they now are intertwined with your group of
Yes. So
Yeah, it's
Alexa's
crazy.
friends,
Yes.
Taylor
Yeah.
Olsen.
Yes,
Another
Alexa.
Taylor.
So Taylor Olsen,
Yes.
she is very
Such a
close to Alexa.
Yes.
And that was her school best friend, and I was Taylor's dance best friend.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So
okay.
No,
Alexa,
lives
does
on our
she
street.
edit this?
She a little bit
a
here
little
and then when
bit.
she can.
When she can.
Yes.
When she can. She's busy girl. Yeah.
Yes.
Busy girl.
Busy girl.
She works for Meta, so she's always talking to Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh,
LLC,
totally.
et cetera.
Same. Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
no, me too.
Uh-huh. So yeah, I think that's really cool because when I explain to people like my friend group that I've made here in LA,
Right.
I'm always like, well, these people know these people from a different point in time in my
Right.
life, and I'm like, wait a second, like this is crazy.
makes no
Yeah.
And then I went to
sense.
Alabama, so then I don't
On
know.
that, not even through that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, so after Austin, Texas, around like high school, I would say, I wanted to dance out here. So I then moved to Orange County.
Okay.
And
How far away is it? Like 30
an
minutes?
hour,
Oh, okay, an hour.
like 45 an hour.
Yeah.
With your driving, about 30.
Correct. Correct. And I lived there for a while, and then at the end of senior year, then graduated and decided to commit to University of Alabama,
Okay.
where I lived for a year.
Did you live in Tutwiler?
I did not live in Tut, so that was my
Wow.
biggest regret. Was I think that like I lived in like the dorms like far, so sorority row was like here, and then it was like the quad,
Yeah.
and then it was like the dorms that you live in. They're like suites, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I did choose to live in the suites, which was completely outside of where the action was happening.
Right.
everybody's
So that
pretty
was
often.
mistake number one for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's like I feel like living there, you know, the airport is an hour or more
Right.
away.
Right.
The sushi is terrible.
I
And
can imagine.
like I would always be like, well, what do we do on the weekend like other than like
Go to
party.
football games and party.
yeah. So I was just like a little confused, and it was like a big rectangle where you just like end up in like one of
Right.
the fraternities or something, right? Like, and so
Your pledges driving you around every single where.
yeah, and thank goodness my dad let me have my car there. We
Oh, wow.
did transport my car
Yeah.
because I can't tell you what I would have done.
without being able to get in your car and do something.
Yeah, and when I found out that the mall was over an hour away, I was like, you have to be kidding me.
yeah, what
This
do I
won't
do?
work.
Like, I wish Vivacious, I know McLean was out there,
Right.
but I wish our friend that has her own clothing brand had it then, because I literally was like, I don't understand.
What?
Yeah.
Where
What
do I
am I
buy
supposed to
clothes?
do?
Options in Tuscaloosa to shop really aren't that.
Wait,
Yeah.
what are those shoes that are god awful?
OTBTs.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
I love how we all knew that.
Yeah.
I-
Wait, you literally knew exactly what I literally the first time I saw those, I said, what are those? And like, I
Why
will
are God's
never
grant you wearing
Every
them?
single person is wearing them. I have to admit, I had a pair. I wore them
I'm
about
sure
once.
you did, but that's fair. Okay.
I had them about once, or wore them about once, and then I realized these things
It's
are
not-
really not cute.
Channing, we like.
Oh, I'm sure Channing wears.
Does she still have a pair?
No, she doesn't. But we were at a party one time, and I remember we had to go back to find her OTBTs in the parking lot of KA, and they were just sitting in a bush. Right there.
I mean, are we
that.
sure they were hers?
They were
Like,
her.
They
yeah,
probably
I mean,
weren't.
Who knows? But
Like-
she got a pair of OTBTs back.
Uh-huh.
Me
I mean,
and-
you give a pair, you get a pair.
right. Like one of my friends and I would always laugh. Like every game day, you would walk around and all you would see
Oh.
is OTBT,
Mhm.
OTBT.
Everyone, same
Were
shoe.
they comfortable? Was that
I'm
the
sure they were.
appeal?
I mean,
They're like
I
a wedge,
guess.
so-
yeah.
We should bring them back just for fun and see what people
Can
in
we
LA say.
can we have like an OTBT?
I mean,
Yes.
I'd
Are
bust
those
my
even
ass.
like a thing anymore?
I think that they have
No, they
to
have to be. They
Right.
absolutely
Yeah,
are.
That's like a
like I really want to look
company.
them up and see like what they're doing with them now.
Oh man, they're probably getting crazy with like rhinestones or something.
Dazzlement, etc.
Bedazzling the OTBTs.
There was
Absolutely.
a couple of like iconic shoes that like you have to like fit in, right? Like
yeah.
I don't know, and like oh my
I
goodness.
had Chacos. That was my.
well, those are a given.
Yeah.
yeah.
But they do have like well, everyone would wear the big sorority t-shirts.
Yes.
And that was like one of my goals is like to walk out having like a ton of those. And don't get me wrong, like that is the most comfortable. Like I would love to like show up no makeup, like and be like one of like the cool like sorority girls, right? With like the backpack and you know you wear like the cool long big oversized t-shirt, but I just didn't have like the closet going in to school with for like even like short shorts to wear under a big t-shirt.
Right.
And so I was wearing like Lululemon sets, right? And people would be like, "Oh my god, you got ready today?"
yeah, it's like
And I was
I'm
like,
literally-
"Oh."
You got
And then
ready
I
for-
would of course have my like mascara on or like something done and they'd
Right.
be like, "What do you do?" Like it was
You
like
didn't say you were wearing
automatic
your
no.
formal wear.
right. I'm
And
literally
I'm like,
wearing.
"Okay, well, I'm not used to like not getting ready."
Right.
I grew up in Orange County, like
Yeah.
we always got ready.
We always like look presentable at least. Like it wasn't even
Yes.
like exactly.
But I think that I just wish so much that I could have pulled off like the I don't care look.
Right.
But I don't
really
really think I could have ever
done that. Yeah. I feel like I kind of got ready a lot, I would say.
Yeah, no, you did. Because
Yeah.
I would like literally, we'd go out to dinners in Auburn and like I would literally be wearing like shorts, like big t-shirt, oversized. Like that was my uniform to even go out to the bars, really, except for like Fridays and Saturdays. But if it was any other day, I'd be in shorts and like athletic shorts and a t-shirt. And Patricia was in like boots and like a fucking like nice ass outfit. And I'm like, babe, we don't go together. It looks like you just like picked me up and like literally
Pick me up the
Oh,
side
off
of the road.
the side of the road, literally.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But that was fun. Those were the good days.
The good days.
I was
for
right.
sure.
Y'all were together. I was just in my big t-shirt. Looked like I
Your big t-shirt.
that was the
bags.
biggest culture shock of like coming to LA. Like everyone dresses up all the time. Like even if it's just like to go run some errands.
Right.
Like I find myself being pressured to wear like cute stuff or like something that matches.
Right.
Because
Because even if it's like dressing,
Right.
not
You
dressing
look
up.
pulled together
Mhm.
regardless though. Like you have like you especially like you have like a nice glow to you.
Thank you.
Where, like-
you look great, Tristan. We've got some areas to work on.
Tristan, no,
Also,
I
like,
love
you
this.
are
Like,
like this.
like that is the perfect matching set.
Yeah.
This is my matching set. Yes.
I
Even-
feel like that's like the perfect way out in LA is like you just buy sets.
Yes.
Yes.
Because then you know exactly like if I'm gonna wear these shorts, this bra goes with it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Just put your
And
hair in a bun.
Mhm.
Put some lip gloss on. You're ready
You wear
to go.
some Yeezys. No, one of my favorite memories that I do have is so when I was, trying to find a college to go to,
Okay.
my friend was like, oh my goodness, like it ended up being our great
Yeah.
like 2 generations above us.
Okay.
And generations, I don't know, 2 like
I went
years
for it,
above
yeah,
us. And she was very close to my friend Olivia, and she was the first one from our school to go to University of Alabama.
Okay.
Or one of the first.
Did it start a revolution?
It really true. I mean, it ended with me and Olivia. No, it didn't. But I mean,
I feel
we
like people
had-
still go from.
oh, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, people love. I mean, I don't blame them because like the whole reason why I went was like I want the typical college experience.
Right.
And I want to rush, and that part was like the most fun that I've ever had there was rushing. But the first time that I did visit there, I was still in high school, and we took a trip there to see if we wanted to like go there.
Right.
And our older friend took us to a fraternity party, and we wanted the t-shirts so bad that we went in there. It was like their laundry was going, and we were like, do we do it? And we looked at each other, and we were like, yep.
Yep.
Now's
And
the
so
time.
we hit pause, we opened that up, we took 2 shirts, and we ran. We ran with them.
You had to.
That is
And
amazing.
You
I
needed a
mean,
souvenir.
I literally had it up until like I think I moved back here to LA. I don't know where they ended up, but I'm pretty sure
Man,
someone
yeah.
might have borrowed it. But I'm not kidding you. That T-shirt went down in history.
Is that the reason why you probably went to Alabama?
No, yes. I was like, I loved sleeping in this shirt.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
even know what guy this is. Like
Like, it
whose
doesn't
is.
matter.
Doesn't
It's
fucking
more
matter.
And I definitely didn't earn it,
Yeah.
No.
So like, I just stole it.
Yeah.
You had
Um,
to. There's
I
something
feel like, but you
special.
did earn it by steal. I don't know. I feel
Right?
like the rush of it all.
They're not gonna notice. They're just gonna be
No.
like, oh.
No,
Yeah, well,
I
they'll
mean
get
somebody's
one in
gonna
a
see this
week.
podcast and be
Right?
like, "That's where my shirt went
That
6
bitch
years
took
ago."
my
I'm
shirt.
sure.
Like, okay, so you danced. Did you want to dance in college?
Yes. So I did. I auditioned at TCU. I auditioned. I almost went to U of A as well.
Okay.
Is that Arizona?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. 2 U of A's, of course.
Love it.
And Alabama. And I did audition for like the dance program, got in, and I was like, okay, you know what? Like, this seems fun. And I feel like I knew that I didn't want to stay a dance major.
Right.
And I wanted to like kind of navigate towards like whatever I wanted. Like,
Stealing
like,
shocker shirts and
exactly.
designing them.
Right.
Exactly. So as soon as I got to Alabama, I was a dance major, and then I went undeclared.
Okay.
Because I just couldn't
Do
put
it.
myself through those dance classes every day. I just
Yeah.
like I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do,
You
and
would
like
burn out from it. I feel like.
yeah,
I did
and
like music, and they like I wasn't a music major, but I was in the chorus, like the choir at Auburn, because I love singing, and I was like, oh, this will be a fun hobby. Like I love this, I know I do, and it was like 4 hours a week, and I only got like 1 credit for it, and I was like, what do you like? You're
what am I doing?
number one. I have to go out. It's freshman year. Like I have to go out every single night.
Right,
And,
right.
Like my throat would be so just like swollen from like a night out, probably like vaping and drinking and stuff. But like it was just such a like I was like, this isn't worth it. Like, it was so
No.
sad. I'd rather just do it for fun.
True.
Right.
Did you guys ever drink Four Locos?
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like that was like
Yes.
big and yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Four Loko is my favorite.
I mean, I meet people all the time here that are like, I've never had one of those, and I was like, I
You're
remember
missing
all my
out,
friends. Yeah.
I don't know if you're missing out, but it's quite an experience, I would
you've
say.
got to have one Four Loko in your life.
That's scary.
Yeah, it really is. It might be your last drink ever. but
Yeah,
at least
literally
you have a
last
Four Loko.
drink forever and ever.
Matt's family at the lake house, they'll do like this like bag thing, like surprised like tall boys basically, and you go and you pick them out, and one of them was a Four Loko last year.
Did you get that?
No, I got a beer and I can't drink beer, and I think I accidentally did get the Four Loko.
That'd be great. Or I hope they do that this year and you get the Four Loko.
Yeah,
I would love
you should do it at the lake or
Maybe,
the
yeah,
in
the-
Palm
Those have
Springs
got
this
to be
weekend.
illegal eventually.
I don't know how they're not. Like, what do they put in those things?
I've had
Just
two one
scary
time in a
things.
sitting, and I did not make it out alive. Unfortunately, it's a really modern day miracle that I'm here today,
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
lives
thank
to tell the
goodness.
tale.
Yeah, seriously.
and I'm alive to tell it.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so
Yes, I was a dance major. I went undeclared, and then I just remember, like, especially my second semester, it was the season of darties,
yes,
and
Season of Dotties.
the season of darties.
Naughty.
I'm surprised we're not speaking in an accent. Like
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember just being like, I did. So I rushed like I mean, you have to rush every sorority, right?
Right.
And then my top 3 that I narrowed down to were Alpha Phi, KD, and Alpha Gamma Delta.
Okay.
You were a KD?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I prepped all 3 of those, and there was a whole California family within Alpha Gam, which
Yes.
is so weird because it's like old row,
Right.
super hard to get into.
Right.
Like everyone is literally like from Alabama, and their great grandma went there,
Right.
like or
Like,
was
it's-
in that sorority.
right.
So, I mean, it was like I did love the girls in there, and I love every single person that like I ended up being friends with. But I do think that if I went to somewhere with more out of state people,
You would have been.
it would have been an easier ride.
Yeah.
But I do think that like when we would go to these fraternity parties and different events, it was normally like they all knew people from probably the college or
High school.
Right.
town that you guys were from
Yeah.
or whatever. So yeah, and everyone also like on the weekends would be like, oh, I'm gonna go home for the weekend, and I'd be like, that
Well,
sounds nice.
Are you gonna invite me?
Right.
Like,
I'm like,
well,
that'd be
I
so
can't. So
nice.
I have to drive an hour and then get on a flight and fly like 3 different states.
I know.
Like,
That's what I told my parents. I was like, I know I go to Auburn, and it's like an hour away from our house, but like, I'm going here, and like, I'm not coming home, and like, unless my out-of-state friends are coming, like,
Right.
if they're going home, then I'll come home.
right.
Or like, if it's an emergency, then I'll come. But other than that, like, I want to make it feel like I'm actually. Because that just feels like high school, but like you're on a slumber party. If you
Right.
just like go home every weekend.
Right.
Like,
exactly, and
So I
that's
used to
kind of what it
scream.
turned into. Yeah, I feel like from my perspective, it was just like, oh, like they're there during the week, and then after Thursday classes are over, it's like I think I'm gonna go home for
Yeah.
this weekend.
It's like,
I'm
okay,
like, okay, bye.
bye.
And I'm stuck in the
Tuscaloosa,
rectangle.
Alabama. Like,
Literally.
literally. No, thank
and
you.
you're sweet.
Wait, how did you guys meet? In
College at
College,
Auburn.
Yeah.
okay,
So she's from Birmingham. I'm from Montgomery. And then we're a grade apart from
Yes.
each other.
And
do
then
you know Emma Matthews?
Yeah.
Wait, she was in my sorority.
Yeah. A lot of people that we need to like connect on all the people that were in.
because I feel like a lot of Montgomery people don't
When
know
I
it.
like Montgomery, like I'm like Emma.
A lot of Montgomery people were in Alpha Gam and Alpha Chi and like KD and Cap. Like, I mean, Montgomery, you could probably say like a million names, and I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I
of
know
course.
them. Right.
It's crazy.
I know. I feel like it's funny now that you hang out with a bunch of people that went to Auburn.
Oh my
Like, who would have
goodness.
thought?
No, really.
You found your home, babe.
Yes.
You
I
might
really
have
did.
rushed, and you might have gone to Alabama, but you found your home.
I
You
love
found
here.
your
calling
home.
my dad and being like, well, I have Auburn friends
Yes.
now. So
Who would have thought I'd be in LA meeting all these Auburn people?
yeah, he would be
I
very
love it.
proud.
Yes.
Do you find like people are like, I know me and you have talked about this a little bit, but like people like hitting you up now that like you're in LA and you have a really cool job and you like who like didn't give you the time of day in Alabama?
Absolutely. I mean, like the amount of it's also just like random. I feel like people have this perspective on LA like it's so cool, and like it's like once you move here, it's just like celebrities and like whatever. But I feel like it's so easy to just do it, and I know Mallory
Right.
talks about that
Yes.
a lot. Is like if you just do it, it's like, you know, it's not this like hard to reach thing
Right,
that
right.
like, you know, people don't realize they can do too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like there's so many people that, and I still like would love the people that I was friends with there, but like it's super random. Like I'll get random people adding me on Snapchat and they're like, hey, like I'm in town, and I'm like, wait, you never talked to me.
Right. Like, what do you,
been
what
4
makes you
years.
think I want to hang out
It's
with you
been
now?
4 years. I know I look different now,
Yeah,
but
cool. Good to see you too. Do you think if you stayed in Alabama, your life would be where it's at now?
oh boy, possibly, but also like, because I know that I would not have stayed there. Even if
Right.
I did finish all 4 years, I probably would have moved back here or somewhere like New York or something.
Right.
And God, that's a good question. I literally knew that after that last year, or like the first year of being there, I was outie.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
Did your parents know that you were just like thinking about not?
Oh
You're
yeah.
like,
Was
They
your dad
definitely-
like, I told you so, or
Yeah.
no? Okay.
They all were like, all right, boo, we know it's hard, just stick it through. And I was like, okay. I mean, like, and I kept asking like the girl that like, you know, showed us around the school
Right.
the first time that
If she felt
did.
this way, or
Right. And she was like, yeah, it'll get better, get better. And so second semester, I did go in with like the attitude of like, it will get better.
right.
And I think it got worse.
perfect.
Okay.
All right. Perfect.
Only because like the first semester, it's like there's so much going on
yeah.
as a freshman too. Like you're meeting people.
There's
you're trying to-
games. There's
right.
There's so much.
Football. It's like every weekend there's something.
Right.
And then a second semester, it is definitely slower. And there's a lot less people, I feel like, around and doing things.
Right. Right.
So I think second semester was really the hit and run. It was like,
I'm out.
I'm out.
I did it. I stuck it through a
I
year.
cannot
but-
be here
Yeah.
anymore.
It was so good to meet you guys.
So great. This has been so great. Do you guys still say y'all? I feel like I
Yeah.
don't hear you say y'all.
Yeah, I say y'all all the time, I think.
I feel like I say y'all because I also work with Minneapolis. Oh my gosh. I work
Yum.
with people from Minneapolis every day, and they all say you all. And so I
Oh.
feel like I'm being improper, like not proper when I'm saying y'all, but they're like, oh no, we love it.
When I went to my first English class there, I kid you not, I could not understand a lick of what my professor was saying. I was sitting there like
It's
looking
modified
around
English.
the room like, do you guys, are you
Are y'all,
picking up?
are y'all listening? Are y'all hearing what I'm hearing? Like,
So confused. And I refused. Every time I would come home to see my friends here, I would refuse to say y'all. So I'd be like, and even though it was like tempting because you hear it all the time,
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, you guys. Like I would
You guys.
properly say you guys
Right.
and make a point that I was not, you know.
It's turning into a Southern Belle.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like I did say y'all like when I did live in Austin, Texas. So that's
Yeah.
a little,
Yeah.
I was
It's
just
pretty
being-
easy.
It's good. It makes it. It's such an easier thing to say than
Yeah.
you guys or you all.
It is. It's like in
Maybe you'll
Spanish
think of-
too. Like, you know, they have the version of y'all.
Yeah.
Do they?
They do.
Did
Oh,
not
cool.
know that. Learn something
Yeah,
every day. Thank you. Okay, so obviously you work as an assistant for David Dobrik.
Yes, I am an assistant.
How long you've been there for? 4 years?
I
3
started
years?
July, like his birthday, 3 years ago.
Okay.
3 years ago, almost.
Were you around the same time that Ella started, or were you different?
Oh no, Ella started
2020.
Way later, right?
Yes, way later. She started around COVID
Okay.
era.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was really fun. I had no idea who she was, and she came in and I was like, like I remember calling my best friend and being like, I am not gonna like this girl. Like I have no idea, like because like no one prepared me, no one like told me like what
Right.
was happening, and I was like, what is she? Is she stealing my job?
Yeah,
I was
like, am I
what's
getting, like-
going on?
Are they like, soft launching that I'm getting fired?
Yeah,
or-
literally, that
Like-
was me. I was like, what's going
Yeah.
on? And then, my best friend Megan did say, this could be really good for you, and I feel like you're gonna really like her.
Yeah.
And I've told her all of this, and I was like, you know what? I was really against you,
Yeah.
and now I'm absolutely obsessed with you.
I
Yeah.
wanted you dead from the start.
Yeah.
Just so you know, but I
No,
decided not.
It was a blessing for sure. She
Yeah.
has been, she really did pick up the pace, and I miss her working beside me.
Yeah.
aka
that's
making TikToks beside me.
So what's like a day in the life of Taylor? Because I feel like every time we FaceTime or talk or anything, you're in the car going
Frantic?
somewhere.
Oh,
Or you're
okay.
like running around.
Yeah.
Like
That was definitely the case back in the day, or sometimes it's always like last minute, like,
Right.
oh no, I need to go do,
oh shit.
oh shit. But no, I think that the day in the life now is very, I mean, it's always been, I have no idea, just like take it day by day, and every day is different.
So you don't have like set hours. It's kind of just like whenever. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
You are
definitely
so brave.
like 10 a.m.
Okay.
is
Yeah.
pretty much the start of the day. And I would say now I think I'm a little bit more so taking the role of like the house manager as well. Like I think I do pay like the landscapers and the cleaners, and
You're the estate manager.
yeah, exactly. And if the gate breaks, I'll be the one to call
The
to
gate
fix
man.
it.
You don't have a toolbox of your own? Where you're just
Oh my god, no, I have
we should get you
two.
a customer. Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, but I do. That's my favorite part. I think like I get really excited when someone will call me and be like, Taylor, where is this? Like Zane will call me and
Right.
be like, where's the lawnmower, like, or not lawnmower, the like leaf blower.
Zane would be,
And
like, calling for
then
the lawnmower.
then they'll like hang up and call back and be like, and where's the charger for it? And I like know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
It's always like fun knowing everything,
Right.
like where everything is. And yeah, so like I think that keeping everything like maintained and taking care of our sweet boss David.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself, is it hard to like turn it off and turn it on, like when you kind of like for your own personal life, like since it is like a balance of, because we were talking about like Patricia and I work together, we go out together, we travel together, like so we like to figure out a balance between everything.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think there's a balance between anything really. But I think now, especially like post-COVID era and like moving forward, it's been a lot more balanced than it used to be. And I think now I'm also like getting a better understanding of like, I have to like kind of be like, what is the most important thing to get done today? And yeah, so I mean, and there's like new faces now. Like I think before it started with like just me, Natalie, and David. And then of course Ella joined in, and now David's best friend Ilya lives with us, and he has his own team that he has hired. So like it's nice. Like
You have coworkers.
I do
Yeah,
have
that's
coworkers,
kinda fun,
and
yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
And getting familiar with like now I'm like friends with the house cleaners. Like it's just
Yeah.
like it's fun. And I can't complain like staying and looking at that beautiful view every
Right.
day.
Yeah.
Just so hard.
It's
really.
so hard.
I know, like if I was the assistant, I would literally like, I would be sitting and be like, "Can you work?" And I'm like, "No, babe.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
there's more important things. I need to get some color. The UV's too."
Yeah. But it's definitely like changed like what I do day to day, or like the general idea of what I do has changed a lot just
Right.
based on like what David does. But I think that's pretty normal and standard for like an assistant to somebody. You kind of just follow along what they do and what's going on with their life. Yeah.
Right.
We need to talk about like you, like, because I think we were just saying like when we were off camera that you need to start a podcast. Like you have just like the voice of it. So like we need to talk about
Really?
like your next steps into
No,
just like diving into your career.
Truthfully,
you're-
I want to do a voiceover. I really want. I'm gonna put it out there in the world. I
We'll make a TikTok.
I
about
want to
your
be like a
voice.
unicorn and like in an animated like something.
Oh, that would be
That would be great.
Thank you. I mean, I
Thank you.
no, I
I
feel
know.
like voiceovers like for a cartoon would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So is
I
that
would
like
want
your
to be
dream
like
career?
to be a sparkly pony. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah. I mean, I definitely don't like. I'm getting more used to the idea of like a camera, but I think that I don't know. Thanks though. That's really sweet of
Yeah,
you to
of
say.
course. Well, yeah, we were just thinking like, you've recently gone off, like you used to be private, which I had to scream at you about like 2
Yeah.
times to like let me follow you.
So
And I was
many
like,
screams.
Taylor, we've been hanging
Yeah,
out
that was
for a
so
lot. Like,
frustrating.
I don't know if you like actually like secretly hate me or something. And
I don't even think I got you to follow me until Ella's birthday.
Wait, really? No, I genuinely like I would not be able to see like
No.
even my friends. Like I wouldn't unless like I just so happened to see it, like I wouldn't have known that you
weren't
guys had like requested.
Yeah.
So backstory for like audience, Taylor was on private and had like 3,000 followers, and then like was getting all these like requests from random people, fans, like people like that, including like us as well. And so we just like had to keep like bombarding her to like go manually hack the system and go into overdrive.
It is still not fixed. I reached my limit of going on and off private, so I was manually accepting my requests, and now it's taken a pause because I am no longer allowed to go on private anymore. So I am public for end of however this time period is. End of time.
Okay, so how has life been since
Going public to the public eye? No, it's been so fun. Well, I guess I just like I got into the habit of being like, why would I post something? Like, I just don't care. Like, because like, I don't know. It was like this weird like thing in my head where it's like, I just felt like no one, like, I was just kind of silent on there because I didn't have a need to. Not that, like, people, like, that I'm friends with that did follow me at the time, like, wouldn't care to see. I just, like, now it's more, like, exciting to, like, just want to post I guess. Even on, like, my story and stuff.
Right. So it's not nerve-wracking. It's more fun.
Yeah, I think it would be more fun. It's also just nice, like, being, like, as I would see like the people that were like accepted and be like, oh my God, like
this
that's my friend. Like I totally forgot. Like
Yeah.
I didn't. And so, yeah, I think it's like, it's definitely freeing. And I just felt like, now I'm like having fun, like posting photos and like being fun.
Yeah.
And,
As you should.
Hot girl summer.
hot girl summer, of course. Yeah. No, but it's been fun. And I feel like, now, especially like the friends or connections that I have met in the past, or like getting to actually like we get to be friends somewhere.
Right.
And I feel like it's like interesting. I haven't really heard of anyone else doing kind of the same thing, but like you are like you went from being a person that's like talked about on like different like Reddit and like Twitter and like in vlog comments, and then being like, but now being able to actually like come to fruition and be like, I'm actually a real person.
I'm
like,
a real person, I
I'm
swear,
right here.
on my life.
Yeah.
I do things. Yeah, I have friends.
I go out. My life is not all being an assistant.
Right. And it's been fun. So I'm excited, and I love like you guys are so fun on social media. Like I love like
Thanks
girl.
so much.
yeah, I love to see it.
You're a TikToker. Like you really are. You do good at the TikToks.
Really?
Yes. The one problem I have with Taylor is when she is filming a TikTok, and I'm
like
sure
a
you have
million
it.
times?
It is a million times until it's perfect.
I will say that is because it's like the dance thing. Like
Yes.
if I know I can do it better, it's like we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
And
like
we did one in our house that one time, and it was so miserably hot in here.
3 hours.
I mean, yeah, we need the fans going for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Ella and I, we've gotten it down to where she's like, okay, this is our last one.
Yeah.
And I'm like scared of her a little bit. So I'm like, you're right. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
And then it just
This is
happens,
all out.
so.
We're doing it all out this time.
Yep.
But you do great. You make good content. It's
hey,
fun. And I can't wait to
thanks.
see like the.
I feel like it's so hard to remember to like.
Post
Like
things.
post stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you've been so like involved in behind the scenes of another person's Instagram.
Right. And
that
I
it's
do.
like now you're like, oh wait, I can do this for my own self.
Right.
now.
And
like,
I mean, if TikTok, I always said this, like if TikTok was around back in the day, I mean, I know Musically was, but
Right.
that would have been
your
like,
dream.
oh my goodness. Like I would have known like every TikTok dance and created my own. Like,
I mean, I've been saying we need to have more TikTok dancers because the content is going away.
Yes.
Like,
no, it really
it's
is
so sad, and like that used to be the fun part about TikTok. Like,
Now it's like
it's
3
the
hour
new
long
dance,
stories.
right?
Yeah.
And I used to love learning them.
Mm-hmm.
like-
yeah, so I think I mean,
Why don't you
have
bring
a
it back?
Yeah, you have a very special like place to be able.
Are
to
you good
bring
at
it back.
choreographing dances?
I mean, I'm sure, I can like.
Wait, do you want to do a? You can
We
do
can
a
come
grits
up
to
with our-
Is
glam.
that
Can you make a dance to grits to glam?
It's the grits. Wait, what? How does it go?
It's
The
the
glam.
It's the
Wait,
grits.
I can't sing it.
I have a
You
question.
know the band- Yes.
How'd you guys come up with the name? Because it's really good.
We literally were going back and forth like
Yeah.
so much, and then I was going to like take a nap one time, and I just like I always think of things before I go to bed. I mean, I know I'm not like that's not special, like everyone does that, But I was just writing it down. And I texted Patricia like grits to glam or like something about like glitz and glam of like Hollywood, and then
Right.
like grits like came from like Alabama,
Right.
and then to the glam of LA.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So-
perfect.
Yeah.
It ended up being
I
like
can't take any credit. It was all you.
But we spent so long like going back and forth because she had
different-
everyone and their mother
Uh-huh.
saying like everyone and their mother has a podcast,
And everyone and their mother can listen to ours, but then it turned out that some actual mother came out with that podcast
Oh, wow.
a few months before.
with like
so,
baby.
right. So we're like, no, we
things.
can't do that.
It's
Everyone
not
and their
quite our
mother. Yep.
audience yet.
And that's like not us either when you think about it. Like, sure, that was
Right.
great at the time.
I
when we
need
thought-
you to like come out with merch that's like, but like traditional, like it's like a launch should be like sorority, like t-shirt vibe.
we should have sorority t-shirts.
Yeah.
And like then, yeah, you're
And,
like,
like-
yes, yes,
and like
yes.
spring retreat or something. Like we should have like
Spring
bid day.
formals.
Wait, we need a bid day.
A bid day, yes, an
And we-
ice water tea.
Yeah, and we could do like our campus reps. Like we give them a bid day.
And then we need some sort of like chocos.
you wanna be on our team?
Yeah.
Chacos, OTBT.
Or, like, OTBTs.
Customized
Yes.
Instagram OTBT.
No, absolutely. And then like fried Fridays, yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
fried mac and cheese.
Yes, with
And
our
grits
grits,
with
obviously.
cheese.
grits. Yes.
Yeah.
No, but like we need like I want like I feel like you guys have the perfect like lingo. Like you have your own genre. When I was listening to your podcast, of course, since I'm an avid listener.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Avid grits.
No, you have like a lingo, and I know your whole group has kind of picked up on this lingo of like slay and like via, you know. And I of course learned this at Coachella.
Well,
Yes.
of course. Yes.
Well, of course.
That's our group text name. Well, of
Well, of
course.
course.
And it, like I literally laugh when I
Yeah.
like hear like you guys like still talk like that like on a podcast like, and I feel like it's so funny to me. So I you need to make like merch off of it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
if only they knew how much we talked, like, and like we say it a lot on the
Yeah.
podcast, but if they were with the big group of all of us, like
Oh, man.
singing, it's
It
like
would be scary.
it's
No,
fucking
and then
exhausting.
I meet like the extended group, like
And
other
they're
than
all
you two,
saying it, yeah.
and everyone still continues to say exactly how you guys talk. And
With
so
a
I was like,
little
wait, this
Southern
must
twang.
just it's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
we need to get something
Um,
that's so southern. We can start one on
And
it.
Channing is
Channing is the originator of so many of the
Yes,
I'm
the
sure.
sayings, yes,
things,
absolutely.
she's like a mom.
Yes.
Like
We-
she is the fun mom, like the crazy fun
Mhm.
mom.
Mhm.
She's
and
the best.
She is a character and personality.
Oh, yeah.
that
I've been telling her she needs a reality, like she needs to be on reality TV,
Oh,
and I know that's her
1,000.
dream.
Yes,
Percent.
she should be that for sure. I feel like speaking of Coachella, I feel like that was the time we all kind of really bonded.
Yeah.
which was fun.
Our Coachella
I mean,
house.
no group had. I mean, our group was hands down
The best.
the best like people you could have put together to have the most fun.
Yes,
It was
and
such
we.
fun balance.
It really was.
It was.
And jumping in the pool, me and Taylor would not shut the fuck up in accents the entire time. I think like even like weeks after, I'd literally call you and be like, "Hello."
Yeah.
How are
Hello. No, but we like. I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know how this group formed together.
I feel like you texted like Mallory or something,
Yeah,
right?
I texted Mallory and I was just like, "Hey, we gotta get this going
Yeah,
for Coachella."
But it was
It was such
the
a good
most
group.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Like,
was such a good group.
and I feel like we all still kind of like. Well, obviously, like I see you guys a lot more often now.
Yeah.
But like I feel like our group is like we're all aware and we're all firm on the decision that we are the perfect group together.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Like, 'cause
absolutely.
the
There were
Dip
so
House
many
slays.
other groups, like, and I think we just really
Oh,
took
we
the
hit it
cake.
off.
Slayed the
Everyone was like,
house
"You guys
down.
had so much fun."
Yeah.
I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
At the
I know,
Slay
babe.
Mama
We know.
house.
The
That's
Slay
where it
Mama
all
house, the
was.
Dip
Slay
house.
mama.
Well, this has just been absolutely too much fun, Miss Taylor.
I've had
and
so much fun being here.
We'll have
good.
to have you
With
back with good job with
Got
y'all.
it.
Y'all. Oh my
With
God,
y'all.
I didn't even notice. Wow,
Oh,
it's so
bringing the
cute.
Southern back into her.
Well, before we go, we do have a very surprise.
A very
special
special
surprise.
surprise.
Come on
Come
in.
Let's
Come
give it
here.
a little
Scoot
bit.
in. Scoot in.
Yep, scoot in.
We've
Miss
got Miss
Ella.
Ella. The one
Hello.
that Taylor wanted dead.
She
Yes.
hates me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No longer.
No longer.
But-
No longer hate. Just
Well, Ella,
love.
how was work? How was traffic on the way home?
Traffic was terrible. Work was fine.
Okay.
Just so happy to not be there and be here.
Tell us a little bit about what you're wearing today and who
Oh,
you're
well,
wearing.
Who am I wearing? I will be wearing my employer, which is Aloe Yoga.
Yes.
These are the red hot summer shorts.
Somewhere. It'll be linked
And
below.
I'm wearing a shirt that has 18 stains on it that has maybe 5 years from Zara.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm wearing these little heart socks and shoes that are slightly too small for me.
Cute.
They're very cute.
What
All
about
red.
the headpiece?
Oh, the headpiece is vintage from a flea market.
Very cute.
Wow. Hell yes.
Yes.
So I guess this is our soft launch that we will be having Ella on.
Yes. Ella's one of our next guests.
Soft lunch.
Yes.
Tune in.
We're excited. Well, thank you so much, Taylor, for being on
Hey,
the pod.
yes.
We
Thanks
love
for
you.
having
Thank you,
me.
Ella, for jumping
You were our
in.
first
course.
choice. We never answered that question, but you were the first
You
choice.
were the first choice. We promise.
Nice.
Well-
Who canceled before I came?
Oh my god. Well,
Well-
make sure y'all subscribe below.
I did
comment,
pitch.
Like,
I
what?
did pitch to be on here.
You did.
I texted Tristan like a few weeks ago. I said it'd be great, like if you ever want me on. Like,
Oh, and we were like,
If, like, I don't know,
absolutely.
yeah, we
if, you,
literally-
if you need a guest,
The
whatever.
minute you said it, I was like, oh yeah, that'd be so
and
fun.
so I was added to the list, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
And you were booted up to the top. So
A few weeks later, thank God.
Yeah,
Yes.
you had to be.
Now Ella.
And now Miss Ella.
Miss
Miss
Ella.
I love it.
Well, we
Comment, like, subscribe.
yes.
Comment, like, subscribe, rate, review.
Follow Miss Taylor Hudson. What's your Instagram name?
At Taylor TH. Go ahead. Yeah.
We'll
Give
put
her a
it,
follow.
We'll put it down on the. in the
I think you should
description.
maybe repeat that. It was kind of.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
not know what the fuck
It
you
would
just
be
said.
at Taylor TH. I know it's confusing,
Okay.
but that would be it. And yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok.
Is that the
TikTok
same?
is
Same.
with 2 H's at the end.
Shit. All right, we gotta.
Maybe
We
link
will write this all
down
down
below.
for everyone.
Yeah.
So make sure you look on the YouTube,
I'm
subscribe,
gonna work
like.
on changing our username. That's a bit too complicated.
Yes, we can get in touch with Instagram.
Just
for you.
check the descriptions below for the
Yeah.
latest on what Taylor's username is and will be.
and we will let you know. Okay, thanks guys.
Slay you
Thanks,
guys.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Slay the boots down.
House done, honey, and I oot mama Charlie XCX. Daddy work.
Right.
Happy Pride.